Hi team, welcome to the channel. Up to now, we completed 4 lessons on Informatica PowerCenter related. Also, we covered data warehouse concepts in between. Two sessions you can go through the data warehouse concepts also. Excluding the data warehouse concepts, we covered four sessions or 4 lessons. This is the fifth lesson. Actually, from here only we are deep diving into Informatica PowerCenter tool, in depth. How real-time working scenario will be there, how to work in real time, how to create mappings, how to create sessions, how to create workflows, and how to execute, how to monitor all those things. From here only we will start. Okay, let's see. Here I am covering these topics: mapping, session, workflow creation and all, and creating relational connections, and also some SQL related and the context of ETL, what are the required SQL related information knowledge I also explaining. Okay, here first of all, so source definition, import the source definition by using source ODBC connection in source analyzer, import the target definition. Okay, later create the mapping, source, target and mapping. Okay, so go here, let's see, go to the mapping designer, source qualifier. These steps we are following, right? If you want any confusion, you can go through these steps. Okay, I am going to the course. Okay, let's see. Now this is the Informatica. We in previous session we already discussed about how to create a source ODBC connection and target ODBC connection. Okay, here in source connection is there. In source connection on customer table is there, source customer and target customer. Okay, here my repository connection was disconnected. Let's see. 1 second. Yeah, Oracle Informatica. Okay, Informatica service started, so like this we have to restart it. Okay, restarted, we have to wait 2 to 3 times, not times, it minutes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these are to create relational connections we have to collect these details, like relational connection means to create a workflow connection. To make connections with source, also we have to make some connections with workflow. Okay, mapping connections we created, like source connection, target connection. Workflow connections also called relational connections we have to create. So to create relational connections, this structure is important, right? So later we will cover basics of some basic knowledge, not basics, some in-depth knowledge on SQL. Okay, so let's see. First of all, what will we do? We are going to source analyzer. We will drag the source definition in source table, import the target definition by using target ODBC connection in target designer. Okay, create a mapping, go to mapping designer, source qualifier transformation. So to convert source table data types to so yes, what is source qualifier? I will explain. To convert source table data types to Informatica understandable native data types. Once you completed the mapping creation, go to workflow manager, create a session task. Okay, create source and target relational connections in workflow manager. Okay, create source and target relational connections in, so here we will create source target connections. Configure the source and target relational connections in session. Go to workflow designer and create workflow, drag to session workflow designer. Okay, and connect workflow to session using a link task. Okay, start the workflow, just that's it. Okay, so here Oracle also have good knowledge on these topics. DDL, DML, TCL I already told. Remember these things. DDL nothing but create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename also is there. Okay, auto save it will, for DDL commands it will auto save, and DML command, DML, and for just remember, like DML, like some MLA type, MLA coming. What will you do? You will do some insert. Later we will give the updates. Later if MLA did not need any information, you can delete, and you have to commit. Okay, commit I already explained in Oracle session. Okay, what is the importance of commit? Okay, so DML nothing but insert, update, delete. TCL means commit, rollback. Okay, rollback and commit I already explained. Okay, let's see here. Then why still it is? Okay, let's start. Let's repositories. Okay, designer. Okay, let's give the password admin. Okay, connected. Sorry, folder not connected. Designer only. Open folder. Okay. What happened? I think we did not save the. Not what is what is SRC? Okay, click on the sources. Sorry. Password admin. Tables customers. Okay. This one we have to delete. Okay, let's click on target and import the target. And what the TCT TNS TCT okay. Let's go to mappings. Here drag source like just drag. Informatica is just a drag and drop tool. Okay, first of all we have to give some mapping also nothing but mapping customers only, customers first mapping something you can name, just some follow naming conventions they will provide in real-time working scenario. Naming conventions they will provide, no worries. First mapping, just okay. Now drag it source. Okay, now drag the target. Okay, here. So initially, see, this is the source schema, right? We are in source schema OT SRC div. In the source schema, how many records? 319. And target schema, no records, right? So we are loading target to source to target. Okay, source to target. Let's see, these are the columns, right? Customer names, column name. So column to column, what is the source qualifier? Source qualifier is nothing but whatever the data types nothing but here is there no data types, number and varchar, these are the data types. So here data types difference you will find, you will see the data type differences. What is the source qualifier? Nothing but this is extra source qualifier. It converts the database data types into Informatica native data types. Okay, so just nothing, drag like this, customer to customer. So if these are very less columns, only 5 columns are there, you can drag easily. What if 50-60 columns will be there? It will take time, no? So at that time just select it and select all and link forward. That's it. 1 second. Sorry, delete all, select all, connect it. Like this you can connect. Okay, no problem. So mapping was completed, and now go to workflow manager. So first of all we have to save this mapping, control S. Okay, see, mapping, in mapping customers already created, and we have to save, control save. So here it will show, right, mapping valid. Later we have to go from here itself, we can create session. Later we will discuss about that, but this mapping we created. Okay, we have to create a session to load records. Okay, so here to create session, I already explained, no, task sessions, worklets, workflows. Task sessions, worklets, workflows. These are the components, workflow components. Okay, in that task developer, worklet, in the task developer we can develop tasks and sessions. Worklet designer we can design worklets. Here workflow designer we can design workflows. Okay, so here task developer is there, no. In the task developer go to task developer, click on the tasks, create task. So what type of task? Session task, command task, email task is there. So session task we are creating. So tasks naming convention is S, and we have to create that mapping. So just go to designer, and this mapping we have to take, right. Previously we have to where can we find mapping here? Okay, just select customers, we will create. Okay, customers, what is the mapping name, actual mapping name, first map. Okay, go to workflow, mapping under name underscore first map, that's it, right. This is a mapping name. So follow this type of naming conventions, create. Okay, create, that's it, mapping created. Okay, we have to select the mapping. So only one mapping created, one mapping we selected. Okay, done. Okay, for this we have to create relational connections. How to create relational connections? Because these are the relational tables, relational connections are required. Okay, go to relational connections and create a new connection. Here new connection is, our connection is Oracle. Click on Oracle. Here relation connection rel underscore, give the, here I already told to you, relational connections. See rel OTC, this thing OTC source for source, right, source, and username what I told, username is nothing but source schema. Okay, password nothing but admin, right? Okay, connection string xe. Okay, let's create connection created. Okay, close it. That's it. Mapping created for source connection, and target connection also we have to create. Okay, create new, and target connection Oracle. And what is the target connection? Our target connection is we change TNS underscore TGT, right? TGT data13. User also same, password admin, and connection string small xe. Okay, that's it, right? Let's go to double click on the session. Okay, we have to, here few options will come: general, properties, configuration object, mapping and components, metadata extensions. Okay, mapping nothing but here mapping we have to configure. So source call for customers, sources for source call for customers, target for target customers. The remaining things transfer, we did not use any transformations yet, so it is not showing any transformation. So here in mapping properties it will show all the details. Okay, let's expand this. Okay, in this way source qualifier, for source qualifier what is the connection? Here we will see, we have to select this one is the connection. Okay, yeah, let's see target connection also. Here TNS TGT, right? Click on OK. So well, to normal change it later, I will explain what it is. Okay, that's it. Okay, sorry no. Mapping baby connections, target connections. Okay, apply, sorry, bulk to normal, apply. Okay, right? Control S, save the session completed, successfully created. Now go to workflow designer. Later I will explain. Go to workflow designer. Here in this workflow designer, first of all we have to create a workflow name. So click on workflow, create workflow. Here WF is the naming convention, and S underscore mapping underscore customers, right? Customers underscore first map. Okay, first map. So nothing to touch anything. Okay, just click on OK. That's it. So workflow created. So let just drag the session what you created. Okay, here at top right corner link task is there. No, take that link task and simply connect it. That's it. The data will flow from, just control save. It's a valid, see, validated. So like this we have to create mapping. Okay, first mapping, right? Let's see. Let's start the workflow. So monitor automatically open. Okay, task view. In this task view you can see records, how records are going. So session succeeded, workflow. Let's see. Yeah, workflow succeeded. Let's just click on it and give right click and get run properties. Okay, cancel this one. Yeah, here you can task details, you can find source and target. So 319 rows, applied rows, affected rows 319, no rows rejected, and this many rows output. Okay, output through output 319 rows. Okay, so let's check in our database. Initially in target schema there are no records, right? See, there is no records here. Let's run the query. Yeah, see, records successfully loaded. How many records? records successfully loaded. So in this way we can create mapping. One more mapping let's create. Okay, let's see tables. One more example we will see. For suppose select star from orders. Is there any table? Yeah, orders table is there. Let's see. So orders table is there, and in orders table 105 records are there. So let's create orders target. In target there is no orders table, right? So how to create a table? Simply just capture the structure of orders table, orders structure. So this is the structure, right? This is the structure of orders table. Simply create table name orders underscore tgt. Okay, simply parenthesis, in between click on this and remove the nulls. Okay, remove the nulls. Yeah, so I told you know in the part of ETL I will teach SQL basics required SQL knowledge to ETL. Okay, these things you have to aware of this, right? That's it, semicolon. So orders tgt table will create. So comma is there, orders tgt table will be created. So let's check it. Select star from orders tgt. Is this table existed? Not existed. Okay, create the table. So table created, right? So now a table structure is there but no data, so we have to load the data. Let's see. Designer, go to designer. So all these things already saved. Now let's create one more mapping, new mapping. Create m underscore orders underscore tgt map. Okay, so copy this mapping name, later in session it will be useful. Okay, mapping name and source we have to go to source. So clear this source because we have to import the source of order, right? Connect it, tables, orders. Yeah, orders click on it, and targets, right click, clear all, remove that previous that one, and import target connection, and tables, orders TZ we created. Click on this. That's it. Now go to mapping designer. Here mapping five components are there. No, mapping designer, go to mapping designer, and here orders, see source and create orders. No, just drag it and go to targets and drag that target. Very simple, right? Simply click on source qualifier, select all, and drag to target. That's it. And control S, so it will be, so it should be validate, right? Valid. So validated, valid, and mapping correctly created. Okay, now go to task developer and click on this. You can clear these also. Click on task, create new task, session. Here session, create on session, give that s underscore, paste it. Mapping you copied, not paste it. Simply create here mapping, which mapping you are, for which mapping you are going to create session, orders mapping. Okay, create mapping, done. See, created. Now session to second session created, orders related. Now workflow. So workflow, go to workflow designer, click on, just remove, no need to remove, just keep it like that. Go to create workflow underscore s underscore. This is the naming convention, better to follow. In real time scenario they will give the naming conventions to follow. Those things you can, but this is the best practice to maintain the naming conventions, right? Click on it. Now workflow created. Now drag the session. Let's take the link task. Here top right corner link task is there. No, link it, link the task and link it. But previously control S, but we did not assign connections. So here we did not create connections, relation connections. Go to connections, relation connections to relation connections are already created, but click on this mappings. We have to check whether correctly assigned or not. So source is from SRC schema, and target is come from target C. Target is also showing SRC, so we have to select div, okay, TZT, target schema. So like he also have to change the load type to normal. Okay, apply. Okay, that's it, and updated. Just once try to validate that mapping. No changes. Let's start the workflow. Here start the workflow is there. No, just remember, start the workflow you have to give start the advanced. That is the another feature we will discuss regarding that. Recover workflow, all this not much important, but we will discuss later. Okay, start the workflow. Go to workflow monitor. This is the monitor, succeeded. So previously we don't have any records in orders TGT table, right? Now let's see it will load the records or not. Session succeeded, so it should show like this, succeeded, and all like this it should show. One second. Yeah, succeeded. How many records loaded? Click on the session, right click, get properties. In that 105 records, applied, affected, no filtrations and all, simply 105 records pass through the target table. Okay, so initially there are no records in target table. Right click, control shift, it will give that, execute the keyboard shortcut, control shift. Okay, see, and select star from, select count star from orders TGT. Select count star from, what is this? Okay, 105 records loaded, right? In this way we can create mapping session workflow. Okay, let's see the some more concepts. Okay, is it fine now, right? Okay, so we already covered how to create mapping, how to create session, how to create workflow, and how to create relational connections in workflow manager. Right now, let's see some SQL related. Here, for suppose we already have contacts table. For suppose, let's see contracts control enter is to execute the command. Okay, yeah. So how many contacts are there? Select star from contact. Select count star. Sorry. So you want to count star from contacts. Okay. So contacts also 319 records are there now. So what is our requirement? Like I want records whose contact IDs are. Okay, on the records whose contact IDs are 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. How to identify? So to identify these, we can find. Sorry, we can find in these ways. Like for suppose, select star from contacts where contact ID is equal to 5, or contact ID is equal to 6, or contact ID is equal to 7, or contact ID is equal to 7, 8, 9. Right? In this way we can find. Right? Or else select star from contacts where contact ID less than or equal to 5 and contact ID less than or equal to 9. If we click like this, now what will it will give the span 5 to 9. Okay. Also you can give between 5 and 9. So where condition contact ID between 5 and 9, like this, execute same result. And in operator, see here how many operators, the boolean operators we're using or condition and condition, between, in. These are very important. Okay, or condition we used, where condition we used, and contact ID between 5 and 9. Okay, between 5 and in operator we can use. Okay, same result. In this way we can find out results. Okay, let's take some locations. If we want to find out locations, whether our location is there or not, like that. So select locations, you will get locations. And so if you want like select star from location where if our city is there in or not. Like for suppose our city, select star from location where city. So locations, select star from locations. Let's select from locations. Okay, select star from locations where city is equal, city is there, no, city is equal, city in this list. Okay, what is the list? A list, like take this list. I will give you all these records, don't worry, just practice, that's it. Okay, yeah, in this way you can get in, you can use in operator. Okay, in operator, in this way we can use. Let's see like operator, how like operator, like some wildcards, how to use wildcards. Wildcards nothing but, for suppose contacts is there, contact from contacts, if we want to extract the name started with for suppose what is the contacts here, first name started with M. If you want to extract first name started with the M, let's see here, select star from contacts where first name, like we have to use like M. Here what is that? Single quotation, capital M, and percentage symbol. Shift 5 is the percentage symbol, and close the quotation and semicolon and enter. See the first name here, the first name, what first name started with M only we get, right? Like that we can use that like operator. Okay, let's see for suppose if you want to start with select star from contacts where first name, say first name like first name like AR, you will give like this. Now what it will give, let's see. So AR started with AR, there is no names with AR. Okay, so if you add something, no, it will search for only AR only. If you add something like percentage symbol, so percentage symbol is nothing but AR and the remaining words whatever it may be. AR line, airline something is there, AR ly and line. So these 4 letters include, it will include 4 letters also. If you did not give percentage symbol, no, what will give, it will search for only AR name. AR name is exists in the first name or not, like that it will search. So AR name that is not existed, okay, like AR like. So if you give percentage symbol, no, like this, it will give, okay, and that way we can use percentage symbol. For suppose, let's see last name with West. Last name with West. So completely we have to give, or else if you give W, no, it won't give results. If you give percentage symbol, no, it will give results. Okay, last name with web West, like this. Okay, WD. So here West had 2 last name records are there, and W means it also gives web and webber. Okay, webber, like this it will search. Like operator we can utilize, in operator you can search the list of the items. If you want to search, you can use in and between 9 to end. Okay, and also end condition you can use, and or condition like this you can use. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, here see web is there, no. If you want to see all the names ending with last name ending with some T or B, okay, here what will we give? Same, copy paste, and instead of ending just some B, give it B. Okay, it will search for ending letter B. Okay, for last name ending letter B. See, web, holocom, lam. So it's searched for ending letter B, percentage symbol. Okay, in this way we can use the like operator and wildcard entries. What else? Is it for ending with the, for suppose if you search this one, no, okay, ending with IE, like that we can search. For suppose, sorry, so IE, first name start ending with IE. See, Charlie, Willie, Classy, Audi, Tenny, these are the ended with first name. Here first name is the column name, ended with IE. So select star from where first name like percentage symbol IE, it will search for last 2 letters. Okay, if you search same thing without the percentage symbol, no, it won't give value, won't give any names. It only looks for IE first name is there, like that. If IE name is there, it will give. If IE name is not there, it won't give. If you add percentage symbol, no, it will give what are the ending letters or first name ending letters IE are there, no, those names we will get, those records we will get. Okay, so for suppose middle name, if you want to search for suppose some any middle name, let's see. Here products, in products table, middle name is product name, middle name is so it will like this, no. Let's select all those. So middle name is Intel Xeon and Xeon, like that, no. Middle name it will give core. Okay, what are the middle name? Product name, like here percentage symbol front and ending we have to give. It will search for middle name. Okay, for the code letter, so code word, what are in front of code word and in front of at the end of the core word and starting of the core word, whatever the letters will be there, no, enter those letters also. It will include and it will search for core. Okay, it will search for core wherever it is. If you include percentage symbols, if you did not include percentage symbols, no, what will happen? If you did not include, it will only search for core first, for core product name. So in the core product name is there, it will give, or else it won't give any records, right? See, with percentage symbols it will give records. In that way we can search it. Okay, so for suppose if you want to see, So like this, so if you want to all the first names whose first name is 4 characters word, first 2 letters, first character is JE and last character is I, and third character can be anything. Okay, if you want to, for suppose contacts first name is some Jenny is there. Jenny is there. Jenny will be there here. So you have, you know, JE and initial 2 letters and last letter, you know. So particular this wildcard entry uses a particular letter is missing, you don't know the main letter. So like this you can use underscore. See, for suppose floor is there, FL. If you set this now, what will give? Only Jenny, okay, R and I can, it can take anything, R or N, whatever. JE, it will search for JE and I, and the blank letter whatever it may be, it will search for JE and the blank letter anything and I, it will search for. Okay, anything. For suppose floor is there, floor, let's see here, you know, FL underscore R. So you know, you don't know the third letter, search it, floor it will give. Like that wild character underscore wild character, it will like useful like that. In that way you can use. Okay, what else? Okay, dash we covered, underscore covered. Okay, this thing, a combination of wildcard entries, you can wildcard characters like this. For suppose contacts first name is there, contacts in that. So ending letter you don't know, second letter you know, not second letter, any letter, ending you don't know, starting you don't know, ending you don't know. So if you set these words, no, it will search for R, any letter, whatever it may be. First letter you don't know, first letter, but you for suppose you have some idea, first letter you don't know, but remaining name you remember properly. So just whatever the letters you remember, give the letters, and first letter you don't remember, no, you can simply give underscore. Okay, it will search for third letter. If first letter only you don't know, you can use one underscore. If you don't know first 2 letters or first 3 letters, okay, you can use that many number of times that underscore. See, underscore 3 times I used. So fourth letter is R and first 3 letters it searched. It took all any 3 letters. It took all results. It give results for any first 3 letters, and fourth letter should be R, and last should be anything. Okay, for suppose if you remove this one, a percentage symbol, it will search for it. How it will think, first 3 letters should be anything, and last letter should be R. Like that it will think. See, floor and Omer, last letter should be R, and first letter should be any 3 combinations. Okay, in this way wildcard entries you can utilize, right? So these are the main I will give you to practice this. Okay, we covered in OR operator, AND operator, between and AND operator, and between and in operator. Okay, and wildcard entries like percentage symbol and underscore symbol. Okay, how to use percentage symbol and underscore symbol. Okay, percentage symbol, when will you use? Percentage is nothing but you don't know the letter, you don't know any idea what are the letters and all. So you just want to search with some particular letters. Okay, at that time you can use. Okay, what about underscore particular position required. Okay, the first position, second and third position you don't know, fourth position you know. So first 3 positions you can give underscore, and fourth position you know means you have to give what the letter you know, that letter you have to give. Okay, it indicates position, it does not and percentage symbol does not indicate any position, first and last only. Okay, before and after only it will think, but why underscore will think position, based on position only it will think. Okay, in this way you can utilize. Okay, yeah, that's it. From this next class we will see logics, okay, transformations and all. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Let's meet in the next class.